London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, 45.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Right. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check 15. Check 1.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go. Have the ending.
Mike, I don't even know why this team showed up.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jordan Reed. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, hey.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that, but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Fourth down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Play action now. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 41, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Down 80. Down 80. Check 99. Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he spins past him and into space. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 29, Bridgewater, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And this is caught by Evans. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation that their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one completes a read. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Pittsburgh.
Now Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Into the secondary again. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. First down, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Freeman again. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Brady. And his pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Bridgewater again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 53. Check 53.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-man. Check cross. Regular.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 54. Hey, watch the recon. 132 fighter.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown. Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you don't, do I ever?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
You gonna see me? No, 66. Hey, box truck. Kill. 72.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Logan. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check nickel, anyway. Alert 3.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Hey, set. Down 80. Down 80. That's the way. Hey, go 66.
On 1st down, Logan. And I think this defense knew what was coming. As he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Logan. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch QB's up. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. On take it.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it here with Logan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the carry, it's Logan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait, wait, 20. My 54. Come on, come on.
And they will take a knee here. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a boot, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits.